A Down Guard of Honour for a Down team at a Down venue in the 2014 NWP Recycling Ulster Senior Final. A far cry from a year before when Down were hammered by Derry in Derry. The pain of that 28-point defeat was their motivation, with one stick-breaking block typifying the Mourne effort as they fought right to the end.
Absolutely. To keep a team like Derry to 2-7, saying that one from a 21-yard free, which probably we look back on and say maybe we should have more than the line, probably one that we probably should have stopped. So if you take it out, to keep Derry at Division 1 side to 1-7, it shows the sort of pride and the passion and the work rate and the heart in all of the girls.
Down were level at half-time and led briefly before Derry upped their game in the second half to win eventually by 3 points, mainly thanks to superb score-taking by player of the match Karen Kielt from both frees and play to ensure Derry won their first ever 3 in a row.
It's great to win 3 in a row, but I think there's maybe only 8 of us that's actually won 3 in a row because there's so many differences in panels and whatnot. So, but yeah, it's great to win 3 in a row, and now it's good. It's a good platform for you to build in your All Ireland series on. So
Karen was brilliant. She put up with an awful lot of abuse from the very start, and that just shows the type of player she is. She had a fantastic game, and she deserves everything she gets. She works very, very hard as a camogie player, and I think she really, really deserves it. It's great for her.
Karen, I know you're too modest to talk about your own performance, so talk to me about some of the other Derry girls who played well today.
Well, Meabh at midfield played well. She's had a great year for 1 row and county, and she really acted the captain of the day. I suppose all the backline were good. I think Megan Kerr, she was first class. She was first to the ball most time, and it's not easy when you're marking players like Meabh Mallon, and she did really, really well. Gordon McNichol too in the second half really stepped up, and Aileen McCusker played well as well, and thought we were very tight at the back, and that provided more of a platform for us to build on. And the young girls as well in the forward line, it's not easy coming in the first final, and I think maybe we just, after the nerves in the first half, the second half was much better.
Joe, how difficult was it to come in after John A? Was there much pressure on you to get the 3 in a row?
No, we didn't talk about 3 in a row. We don't talk about it at all. It was in the here and now. What's in the past is in the past. And to be honest with you, maybe not a lot of people know this, I had a couple of conversations with John A this week, and I do remain in contact with him. I don't have any ego with that. It's speaking to him really helps you and helped me to prepare the team today. And he's done wonderful things for Derry Camogie, and if I can achieve just half of what John A's team achieved, then I'd be delighted. I still have Brian and Willie there. He was part of his management team, and they play a big part. I mean, the two of them said some harsh words at half time today, which was needed to be said, and that's the John A influence.
He was a great man, and he's so passionate about camogie. I mean, he drives maybe 2.5 hours to training every night, and I suppose we're complaining driving an hour or 50 minutes, wherever it is, and he's driving 2.5 hours and doing a training session, and he's there maybe a half an hour before everybody else. And he's great. He's such a passionate man about camogie. So no, it's different. I suppose I've had John A for the last 3 years, so it's a new face in, and it's good, I suppose.
Last question, Joe. You say you don't have an ego, which is fair enough, but on a personal level, it must be great to manage the Ulster Senior Championship winners.
It's just a privilege, Jerome. It's an absolute privilege. I think it's part of all our DNA to be here and to do this, but to, it is difficult coming, living in Down and coming out here, but to manage Derry and then a bunch of girls, and for them to be Ulster Senior Champions 3 in a row, which you rightly say, it's just an honour. It's an absolute privilege.